Hey Claiborne, it's Friday. Steven is just at 2 weeks old today. Hard to believe, really. When I originally planned what paternity leave would look like, I imagined I'd put together some massive Lego set over time. But that was overly optimistic, like so many things. So this week I'm going to put together this little Mickey Mouse Brickheadz and talk about life with the baby so far. Steven came a few weeks early, catching Steph and I off guard, which is part of the reason that there are no epic set videos yet. See, we had this sort of notion of Steven coming sometime in the future, and that meant that there was still time to do things like put together huge Lego sets and prepare the nursery. But then Steven came, and now I'm on paternity leave. And I was even overly optimistic about what kind of time I would have while on paternity leave, because having a baby, it turns out, is hard work. So here's the story so far. On that fateful Friday of the missed video, Steph sort of unceremoniously during dinner declared we needed to go to the hospital. And when we got there, the nurse was pretty skeptical that it was time for baby to come, and to be honest, so was I. So they put us on a few hours of observation. And right at the end of that observation, Steph's water broke. From there, they rolled us into labor and delivery, and it was a 6-hour journey before Steven's arrival. We spent the weekend and most of the next week in the hospital, a little longer than most people, and so we've only had a week at home with Steven so far. However, in that time, we have learned a lot about sleeping and eating patterns of newborns and of adults with newborns. There have been a lot of learning and adapting and furniture assembly for all of us. Steven is doing much better now, and thanks to the support of a lot of friends and family, Steph and I are getting slightly more sleep, though still a lot less than we need and way less than we used to get. We are optimistic that the chaos will settle down sometime in the next 18 to 20 years. But right now, we're waking up every 2 to 3 hours for feeding, and we've kind of lost sense of time, including the passage of days. Except, of course, for things that remind us of what day it is. Speaking of Claiborne, I'll see you on Tuesday.